Hi everyone, this is Cherry Enchantress with Pixie Dust Tarot, and this is your daily dust for Saturday, March 25th if you're watching in real time, but it can be for whenever you stumble upon it. It's also a timeless reading. What I'm trying to do this time though is use the energy oracle. So it's an oracle deck instead of tarot, which is what I generally use. Tarot deck, a daily tarot 3-card reading. But this time I'm going to do kind of a series. I offer a reading called, or spread called The Road, which is, it's a suggested spread actually in the energy oracle deck. And it's just like row of cards that kind of represent a road. So the road is a series of cards, 6 or 7, left to right, then downwards, and about, I do 6 cards in about three rows of cards. And as I do, I'll read them, and it just sort of determines about a 3-week period. So we'll start with, we've already started maybe because I've already used the energy oracle a few days ago, but I feel like we'll start fresh. The other thing about the road spread is that we can make it as long as we want to, and it doesn't have to be like today's for today, tomorrow's for tomorrow, and it can reflect different periods, just like a movie. A movie can flash back, it can sneak peek into the future. It can start off with the future and then ask the question, how did they get there? You know, the narrator might ask that question. So kind of take this as I'm your narrator, and we're laying out a story here. And this is on the road to some kind of resolution or destination or fulfillment, but let's see what happens on the road. And sometimes we'll see the fulfillment and then we'll have to find out how we got there. So let's see what cards we get today. Okay, storm warning. This could be also just weather. Weather sometimes gets in the way of travels and things like that. Okay, and anxiety. And there we go. Second chakra, Archangel Ariel. So there's hope here. There's always hope. And there's nothing to be worried about when it comes to storm warnings and anxiety. A lot of it, this is something that's in your head that you have to clear away, and maybe Archangel Ariel here is here to help us. So let's zoom on in. Like I said, this could be a passing energy, or it could be reflect something that happened in the past already that you've overcome. So it can be a reminder of days when you might have reacted with anxiety. I had a kind of a challenging day the day before yesterday, and I had a flat tire and things happened, but in the end everything turned out fine. It was as managed, you know, everything was fine. And throughout the day I just kept trying to be present, just be aware of my thoughts. You know, I could fall into despair or I could just keep my head level and just see it as, don't make it bigger than it had to be. Like, just try to face the problem and try to come up with solutions and keep going. So this card portends difficulty, or, you know, internally in your internal world, which could be because of anxiety here, or externally. But so externally it could be literally a storm, some bad weather coming through. And like I said, bad weather, if you're trying to make plans for a day, bad weather can affect how you go out and about your day. And not just that, you know, really bad weather, like we had tornadoes come through Pasadena not too long ago, and it really disrupted and tore apart some buildings. So, I mean, these things can happen. but it's all in the matter of how you deal with it afterwards. And I was really impressed and amazed about everybody's calm demeanor and the way that they just felt blessed and grateful to be alive, and monetary things can be replaced, especially if you have insurance and things like that. So that, I think that's a good way of approaching it. You can dive into an anxious, your anxiety and your fears if you want to, but I feel sometimes unnecessary. Sometimes you feel like it's something you can't avoid, but I think you can avoid it, right? You have the power and the wisdom to handle whatever may come your way. So say that affirmation. I have the power to overcome any obstacle, no matter what is going on. I can be strong, confident, and self-directed. There's a really great motto out there now that I saw on Abraham Hicks. Something like, everything is working to my benefit. Everything is working out fine. Everything is working in my favor. Just keep saying that. Even if you have to face a storm, the storm is there to help fix something and it helps you. It benefits you. It sounds crazy, but it is true. I feel like there's always a blessing there. So and sometimes you'll watch something like this and then you start to worry unnecessarily, and that's why I don't like to discuss the negative cards, because people will see a negative card and they'll be, oh no, what do I do? And then it's like a self-fulfilled prophecy. You see the negative and then you react before you need to. So it's called a warning for a reason. It's just saying something could happen, but it doesn't have to happen, depending on your mindset, depending on how you attract, how you manifest. And then if it does show up, it could be minimized by how you react, and you know what I mean? So worrying is not going to help it at all, for sure. It could be just a bit of discomfort. It could be making something seem bigger than it needs to be. It could also seem, if these two together, feels like a mood, it happens, and some people have clinical depression and things like that, and there's a way that you can work with, or through it. And I'm not going to minimize anybody's health issues. If you have to take medication or whatever to help yourself, then that's what you have to do. You do what you need to do for yourself. This is not in replacement of professional and legal and health professions advice, but it could be helpful, in addition to medicine or whatever, to have a presence of mind, to look, just to observe yourself in certain situations and see what it is that makes you react a certain way to something. So there's something that you could be brooding about, and if you look and see, there's the storm outside. So if you notice the scene outside the window, the storm is distant. It's even moving away. So whatever's going on, this card is telling you to relax, to release your worry. Brooding is not going to solve it. When you live with a relaxed heart and mind, you're likely to receive the solution that you're seeking. And so say this affirmation: I let go of fear and anxiety. I assume the best and live in peace. All is well. Just keep saying all is well. So the second chakra, Archangel Ariel, is what shows up in your consciousness. This is kind of like your higher self. This could be like ego self, and this is like your higher self, observing you, helping you, calming you down, and saying, it's okay. It's all going to be okay. I promise. This is the second chakra, which is the sacral chakra. It's in the intimate area. It's where you find your creativity and your connectivity with others in an intimate way. So it's just saying, time to get creative. Let yourself look into unexplored areas. Sometimes we just haven't explored everything that we have at our disposal, or even within ourselves, right? So nurture your close bonds with people, and you allow emotional intimacy to open up, because I feel there is a chance here. There is a chance here for you to connect more emotionally and intimately, more than you even realized. So nurture yourself and receive affection and camaraderie. Kind of reminds me of my day yesterday, because I got some information that almost felt like this, and then I thought, it doesn't have to be that. It can be whatever I want to make of it. It's our world to create as we want it. And when there's love there, love conquers everything. Love binds us and connects us and joins us together. And so here is the final affirmation for you. My second chakra is open to its perfect healthy state. I am creative and self-nurturing, more and more comfortable with the gentle waves of intimacy coming my way. And so you can change a day from the beginning to the evening. By the end of the day, you're feeling happy, intimate, and have found your solution already, just within one day. And I think that's very possible. Most of this storm is in your head, and you didn't even need to go there in the first place. All right, so I hope you like that. Faith, trust, and pixie dust.